Hi, in this video we will discuss about the scope of the variables. Whenever you define a variable, obviously they will be accessible until a particular scope, and after that it won't be accessible. So scope basically defines the accessibility where you can approach to that variable. So specifies the place of the available variables. If you are writing a nested code, so first of all, when you will be using a variable, that variable will be searched for the value in the local scope. Alright, if it is anywhere inside that local scope, whether you have defined it later also. Alright, like for example, you have taken a variable var and you have assigned the value of variable a. But so far you have not defined variable a. You are defining it later in the same scope. Still, it will not give you the error. Alright, because it will be searched throughout in the local scope. If it is not available in the local scope and if there is a parent scope, then the searching will be done in parent scope. Alright, so this is how the scope works with your variables. So let's see a practical implementation to justify these things, and let's see how scope works with our variable. So here in this implementation of scopes, I have taken a variable called var and have assigned the value of another variable a. So far in this particular program, I have not defined a, but still I am able to put the value of this a into the var, because it will check the complete scope, and right after that you can see I have defined a. If you will do the same thing in some other programming language, like if you assign the value of a variable before defining it, then it's going to give you an error. But here in less, it does it differently. You just pass a variable, and even later you can pass initialize the value. Like here I am initializing the value of a later, but before that only I have passed the reference, and it is obviously not giving me the error. I'll show you the compilation later. Then here you can see what I'm doing here in the class text. Font size is var. So by this particular time the value is 15. But here you can see when I'm pointing to that, it is not containing its own value, but rather it is containing a. So later if I will change the value of a, this will become 20 itself. Alright. So you can relate it as a reference as well. Means if you will change the value of a, the value of var will be changed. You can also say like I have assigned the reference of a to var. So whenever you will change the value of either of them, both value will be changed. So let's compile and see what is the value coming in this font size. So here I'll just compile it, and let's come back, say yes to all, and here you will see font size is coming as 20. Alright, color will obviously remain green. I have done nothing fancy for that. Alright, so this is your variable containing the reference. Alright, so as I said, in the particular scope it will check for the particular variable, and if that exists it will not give you the error. Let's see the output here. So for that I'll just take a paragraph p and we'll put a class text. Alright, so this is my paragraph, just a simple text. Let's save it, execute it, and here you can see the output. Alright, coming in font 20, because here obviously it's font 20 and with the green color. So this is how you can work with the scopes of the variable in your less file.